Section 1. The Empty House, a Disappearance in Oregon. We're going to begin with the cold hard facts of the mystery surrounding a man named William Carter, and the timeline here is chillingly clinical. A mail carrier arrives at William's small wooden house, which is completely isolated by the way, and finds the front door just swinging wide open in the breeze. There's no sign of a struggle, no William. It's just an empty house. Local police comb the property, they dredge the lake, they sweep the forest, absolutely nothing. Shortly after, William Carter is officially declared dead, and this grim reality forces his 25-year-old granddaughter Emma to travel down from Seattle. So Emma arrives with a very logical, mundane to-do list. Clean the house, sort the documents, sell the property, and go back home. It's totally routine, but it perfectly highlights her completely false sense of security. She's treating this like an administrative task, entirely unaware that stepping into that house is actually stepping into a trap. Section 2. The Bound Book, hidden in the garage. Emma spends the whole day cleaning, but things take a very sinister turn when she gets to the garage. Tucked behind a rusty middle shelf, wrapped up in a black canvas cloth, she finds this thing. And it isn't just an old diary. It is stitched together from mismatched pieces of leather. The central symbol is a circle of twisted tree roots, and right in the middle, a completely terrifying, unrecognizable face just staring outward. Opening it up, the sensory details almost leap off the page. We're talking strange words written in deep red ink, upside-down trees that just defy natural laws, sketches of tall monsters with long teeth emerging from fog, and these bizarre eye-like symbols that genuinely give the reader the sensation of being watched from inside the binding itself. Section 3. The Storm Awakens, the Unwitting Invocation. Emma's eyes catch on a few of those strange words, and without really thinking about it, she begins to read them aloud. And the moment the final word left her lips, she feels a sharp, sudden, burning pain shoot straight through her right hand. She slams the book shut, but it's too late. The invocation is complete. The environment reacts instantly and violently. The sky turns completely pitch black in the middle of the day. Powerful winds violently bend those massive pine trees. The previously calm lake starts churning with these massive waves. And outside her window, a literal vortex of hundreds of black crows starts circling the farmhouse. It's like nature itself is rejecting whatever Emma just woke up. But the terror isn't just outside, right? It's sickeningly personal. Emma looks down at her hand. A thin black line has formed, mimicking those twisted tree roots from the cover, and it's spreading right beneath her skin. Terrified and completely exhausted, she hides the book again and retreats to her bedroom, collapsing into sleep as the supernatural storm outside inexplicably fades back to calm. Section 4. Return of the Grandfather, a Scream in the Night. Well, Emma's sleep doesn't last long at all. She's jolted awake by a desperate cry for help, and she creeps downstairs. What she sees in the living room literally freezes the blood in her veins. The cursed book is sitting right there on the dining table, and next to it, her deceased grandfather, William Carter. But any relief she might feel at seeing him alive is instantly shattered by the state he's in. He's covered in wet mud, emaciated, weak, and absolutely terrified. Once William can finally catch his breath, he reveals the devastating truth. He actually found the book years ago, and upon reading it, his reality just completely fractured. He started hearing noises. He saw horrifying faces mimicking his loved ones. He realized the book housed the spirit of an ancient and extremely evil entity. That's exactly why he vanished and fled to a hidden cabin in the woods. But when he saw the black storm and the crows returning tonight, he knew the entity was back. He came back to save Emma. Section 5. The Burnt Girl. The darkness takes over. Now, before William can even finish his story, his eyes snap directly to the kitchen window. Emma turns, and there, standing in the pitch black of the forest, is a girl with a horribly burned face staring right at her. The entity isn't just outside anymore. It strikes inside, instantly. The veins in William's neck swell and turn a sick, inky black. His eyes roll back, becoming entirely white. The grandfather who just came to save her is gone, replaced in a split second by uncontrollable rage. It's complete demonic possession. On the table, the book snaps open on its own. The pages whip back and forth without a single breeze, and those twisted circular symbols from the cover begin magically branding themselves all across the wooden walls of the house. Boom! The extinguished fireplace erupts into roaring flames. Emma is desperately trying to shut the book, but grabbing it feels like grabbing hot coals. The black roots are spreading. Meanwhile, William grabs a heavy metal candle holder, totally oblivious to the boiling wax pouring on his hands, and advances on Emma. Emma dodges out of the way just as William smashes into the wall. The candle holder ignites the curtains, and suddenly the whole house is engulfed. Emma runs to the window to escape, and that is when the horrifying paradox clicks. The burned girl in the woods was no one else but herself. It was a terrifying glimpse of her own inescapable fate.
Section 6. Ashes and Ink. The Unscathed Relic.
After the deafening roar of the fire comes the dead, eerie silence of the aftermath. It's a grim timeline. Within seconds, the fire spread. Within minutes, the flames surrounded them both. By the time the fire department finally arrived, it was far too late. The police step into the smoldering ashes only to find 2 heavily burned bodies, the entire property reduced to gray dust.
But amidst the absolute, total destruction, the police find one impossible anomaly. The old stitched book. It's sitting there, perfectly in the center of the ashes, completely untouched by the inferno, exactly as it had been before. Which leaves us with one final, provocative question to walk away with today. If you were sorting through the charred remains of your own family's history, and you found this pristine, unburned book staring up at you, would you dare to open the cover?